All right, here's another test. Now, I'm recording on the MacBook Air M1 microphone, and I just wanted to see if my lips match up to the sound. I noticed there was a little bit too much of out of sync with the mouth. Now, the MacBook Air was in sync, but with the XLR one, I'm doing this. So I did a +1, and I'm hoping the lips match up. So if I change cameras to, let's say, the ZFC, okay? How do I look? So I did some settings and stuff like that. It looks pretty good right now. It does not match the LCD screen. So somehow with the Elgato Cam Link, it's changed the colors. I have a more magenta look, but if I look at the LCD screen, it's matching the one I see on the Sony. So maybe the LCD screens are kind of like made by the same company, but what's translating in Ecamm Live is totally different. The only other gripe I have is with the new macOS update, 13.4.1, whatever, it messed up my sound settings again. So now I don't have the HDMI XLR. I just have this one, the Streamer X, and I have the MacBook Air microphone. So, yeah, but it's a hassle, right? So this is the MacBook Air. I can hear it now. Before I couldn't hear it. I would have to turn off the microphone. I would have to turn this off. We'll see what happens, okay? They'll probably get another update, and then I'll have to redo the settings anyway. But this is the 26 millimeter on the Nikon ZFC. And I added an extra light so it wouldn't be too dark. But it may be the coating on the lens. That's giving me the color, but I did some things in Ecamm to make it look better. So this is the MacBook Air microphone. And this is the StreamX main. So I just want to have the lips match with the sound. And that's what this test is for. So I'm back with the Streamer X. I'm now going to add a USB Yeti Nano to it. And I want you to, now I raised the volume, all right? So now when I raise the volume, you can hear the air conditioning. So if I lower it a little bit, you can still hear the hum. I'm still lowering it, almost gone, but my voice, okay? So if I bring the microphone closer, does it sound better? Or does it sound better a little bit far away? You can hear my mouth blowing air and stuff like that when I'm too close. But if I move it back, I know it sounds better. So if I go to the MacBook Air, and it looks like my speech is matching up with the lips. So I just did a +1. Both are doing good. Before, I couldn't use the MacBook Air microphone or the Streamer X. I would have to disable one to get the, Now it's working. But as you notice on the MacBook Air, it's a lot louder. And what I'm going to show you is when I go into live demo mode, and I showed you this before. See, it's the Ecamm Live app audio. That may be the problem, all right? But you see, this is just the output, all right? Right there, the output. So if I go into the input, which is right here, there it is. So what I can do is, let's say I just do it halfway, all right? And then on the Streamer X, well, it looks like it's halfway too. So let's see if that helps at all. So I'll close this off. Now this is the MacBook Air. Do I sound better? Compared to this bad boy, the new Streamer X Rode podcast mic. And how do I look? So on 4K video quality, I love it. Okay. This is a neat feature. You have a great camera plus your webcam, depending on the software you have. And the different things you can do with this pad is great. I can connect a headphone with the mic. And they have two different connections. They got the big big plug, which I put one in because I have the small 3.5 millimeter. But there's an external one where I just plugged in and it worked in here. Or I can get a regular microphone and plug it in here too. So there's 3 different ways, 2 headsets, one just a headset like this, and the other one with a microphone. And then there's just this microphone right here, XLR. I could probably plug in a USB-C, but the way I got it is, let me think. One is for the power, and one is for the cable that came with the Streamer X, okay? And that's basically a Thunderbolt cable, so that's plugged in. I put the adapter in for USB-A for the ZFC, and that's for the Elgato. So I can put another camera here with another Elgato Cam Link. So that's the other neat thing. If you have enough USB ports, you can add with the Elgato Cam Link. So, and that's only like $120, all right? With this pad, it's $400, and you only have one output for HDMI. Now, I could unplug the cam links and just change the cameras, okay? And, you could do that live and stuff, but I wouldn't like to do it. Now, here's another thing that I like. I can go to the switcher, and I can go to, well, see, it's like A and B, okay? So let's see. If I go into the menu right here, which you're watching, I think it's a source. Profile, where is it? Camera, oh, include in switcher. Okay, Streamer X. But you notice it has just a 1080p. It doesn't have the Elgato in there. See, it used to have the Elgato too on the camera. So if I switch to the CamLink 4K, okay. Now let's see if I can get both cameras on there. Okay. So I can switch one to the other. See how easy it is? That's the switcher. And if I go into, I think it's the source, okay? See, I got both of these, and I can add the webcam also. There we go. ZV1M2. That's actually the webcam. So that's wrong. And this is the Sony. This is the ZFC. See, that's why I don't like using the switcher. Plus, it takes a lot of stuff. So I'll take that off. I'll take this one off. And then I'll close this. In fact, on the switcher, I can undo that too, I think. Yeah. Okay. So you're seeing it right now. Sony ZV-M1 2, that's wrong. That's the ZFC. That's right. Now that's right. But look. See what I'm saying? So some things have changed. So I go over here, and I have to redo this, okay? And then what I do is you go to the camera, and it's a Streamer X. Now that's correct. It's funny how things switch around when you don't have it locked in and stuff like that. And it confuses a lot of people with the Ecamm Live. But I just wanted to show you that also. And plus the fact that, yeah, I got it on large. But it's running a little bit long. I just wanted to show you that even with this setup, okay, $99 for the mic, maybe $120 for the arm, $400 for the Rode, $30 for the cable. That's quite a bit of change just for to have a sound system. When the onboard mic, so this is the Streamer X. This is the MacBook Air, okay, supposedly. All right. Now I'm going to pause it, and I'm going to hook in the Yeti Nano. And this is the Yeti Nano. So let me turn on the microphone. Yeah, you can hear me. So I'm talking in here, but I'm also talking in here. So I don't know if you're getting an echo. Now I can turn off the microphone here. All right. But now I don't hear anything on the Streamer X. So I can see my voice, I see it recording, but I don't hear anything. See, that's the funny thing. And so if I go to the output, and you see in everything that I'm looking at, so if I go back to the sound, and it's the Ecamm Live app, all right? But if I do the Streamer X main, and I still can't hear anything, all right? If I go to the, so I'll go to the Ecamm Live app. Also, you can go up here to output, and you can go to the Streamer X main. Now I can hear the voice. But, all right, this is the Yeti now. And I hear an echo. And it might be from this. So it's not completely off. I can turn down the volume and see if it works. Or I can put it in a headphone and see if it works. No, it's still there. Wi-Fi. I guess that's Bluetooth or whatever. But anyway, that's what I'm showing you. It's but let's go back to the MacBook Air. So I'm going for the back, and I'm also going to turn off the output, because that does strange things too. So I don't hear it on there, okay? And if I plug in the mic, now I got to turn up the volume, and now I can hear the mic, okay? But that's just in my headphones. But I'm doing the mic thing on the volume, not the headphones. See, that's the crazy thing that's driving me crazy, is that I turn up the volume. Is it this one that I'm talking to? Or is it this one that I'm talking to? This is what's so confusing, okay? So just to show you, I got a MacBook Air, okay? And maybe I can just talk to this and that would take over. Now let's go to the Blue Yeti, or I'm Yeti Nano. And I am now talking to this. It should be real loud, but I can do this also. And I can hear it through here. So I don't know if you can hear anything. I can see the volume. You can see it too. And then if I go, of course, to the Streamer X main, this should be the only one doing it. And it should be a little bit quieter. So if I turn up the volume, it'll be a little bit higher. But it affects the headphones. So I'm trying to get the right sound of voice that I want. And I don't want to be next to the microphone and talk to it. I think that's ridiculous. You should be a pretty good distance away, and it should pick up the sound excellently. That's what I'm trying for. It's just my thoughts on this setup. I'm going to go back out to live demo. Let's see if I can get the mouse working right. So now you see me on full screen, okay? So this is the Sony ZV-1 M2 4K through the Streamer X. And I'm using the Streamer X microphone, XLR. Podcast mic, Rode. The Rode Streamer X. And what do you think? Interesting, right? So that's my 2 cents. Take it for what it's worth. It's a learning process when you're doing stuff like this. But I hope this is enough to help you saying, is it too much of a hassle? I've showed you the differences between cameras and the different 4K signals that it reaches. I showed you the problems I've been having with the microphone, 3 different microphones. And somehow some things have worked better and some things have been disabled, okay, from the latest Mac OS update, 13.4.1 or something like that. They just had an update the other day. So it's like Microsoft. They put up an update and then they have to put up another one to fix what the update broke. And that's the only sad thing about the whole situation. But I hope this interests you, this type of content. I just wanted to show you that the video quality is excellent. I want to give a shout out to Tom Buck and a couple other people that I've watched have their setups and stuff. Tim Buck has done everything about Rode, okay? He has the, what is it? The bigger modules, but it's only for sound, all right? I was interested more in the 4K video. And the thing you got to realize is the more gear that you bring with you, the more gear, it's not portable. So yes, the Blue Yeti is, or the Yeti Nano is small, but the thing is, I can probably put this on here too, with this arm. So I like the arm, okay? It's just the XLR input. So I just put a USB, input. And I love the different things that you can do with the pad, all right? I don't know about that one.
But I do know about this one.
So anyway, thank you for watching. Share it if you like. I hope this helps someone. And just showing you the difficulty I'm having between different systems. So this is the 4K video on the streamer. And then this is the Elgato 4K. And this is on the ZFC. So I just want to show you the different, well, the experience I'm having with this setup. And I'll do another video right after this to show you how I have everything set up. And that way you can get kind of like a background view of what I'm looking at. Right after I get another cup of coffee. Okay? So thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling, and until next time, I shall see you then. Oh, the other thing, keep your hands to yourself. I have no problem moving the hands because I stay in focus with the ZFC. I don't know what the problem is with Peter Gregg. I mean, he does this and I stay in focus. I can see the little thing in my eye and stuff. I don't understand. It works good with me. I think it's his setup. He's doing something wrong. I know it. With all that experience, he's still doing something wrong. So, anyway, goodbye.